On Moments with Anastasia today, I have the beautiful Coach Lio, who is a transformative life coach who help people to fight fears, who help people to transform their life, to follow their dreams. And here she is today with me, and I'm really excited. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for being in front of me today and being on my podcast. I'm very happy. So just introduce a little bit yourself. Tell to the audience just a short intro.
Yeah. Well, Anastasia, first of all, thank you so much for having me. It is an absolute pleasure. I admire your incredible commitment to delivering value, the highest value possible to your audience. So truly, it is very cool to be here with you today. And thank you for having me. So my name is Coach Lio, and that is my professional name. So my full name is Leonela Todiran. And what I learned, like in Dubai, nobody has time to pronounce my full name.
That's true.
Everything is on time, everything is efficient. So that's the transition to Coach Lio. It's just easier to pronounce, and that's the only reason why I use it. I am a professional coach. That's my definition. So there's two sides of me. One side is I work one-on-one with founders and executives, and there's two things I help them with: more or no more. Meaning, sometimes they come and they say, no more stress, overwhelm, lack of clarity, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do, playing small. So that is the no more part. Or I help them with more. I want to grow my business more. I want to feel more alive, more excitement. I want to have a better relationship with my spouse. I want to feel more alive. And that is the second part. So that is the 101, the Coach Lio part. Now, the Heal coaching part, that's where I offer complete coaching solutions. And I have a network of coaches as well. And we offer well-being sessions. We offer culture transformation sessions. We offer team coaching. We offer anything that an organization or a group of people might need to maximize their potential. So those are the two sides of me. In my heart, in my soul, I'm a creator, and I'm excited, and probably my purpose is to help creators create with fulfillment and with the sense of purpose. And that's what drives me every single day, wakes me up in the morning, gives me that juice. Life is beautiful when I help those creators shine.
Such a nice introduction.
Thank you.
I mean, I love it.
Thank you.
I want today to dedicate our podcast about entrepreneurs and their self-doubt, how to bring them to a level where they're confident enough to get to the business, to open something which they're always afraid of. Because there are honestly so many people who are dreaming about their business, but they are so scared to start. They're so scared to do the first step. And I want to dive in a little bit more about this category of people and start small. Like, imagine an individual who come to you and say, I have a $1 million idea, but I'm so lost. I'm so scared. Where to start? I have no idea. And I wanted a professional advice from a certified coach to guide them through the process and to help them to understand how to fight those fears, how to maybe sometimes dive into their personalities more, because we know that sometimes it's not about I'm not good enough. It's about the fear sitting inside, deeply inside, and how to reveal that. So, what would be the first step for someone who is scared to start their business or to have at least their dream come true?
Yeah.
What would you suggest? What's your opinion?
Yeah, and I love how you formulate the question. And what I love specifically is that you speak to the truth of entrepreneurship. It is indeed very, very scary. It is a big step forward. And at the same time, when we think about the world, when we think about anything around us, this table, this mic, this lamp, everything around us, at some point, this was an idea in somebody's head.
Mm-hmm.
And someone with that idea in their head had enough courage, daring, craziness to actually take that from an idea and make this mic and the table and everything else. So, why entrepreneurship is so terrifying? Because it's literally creating something out of nothing. So, we have to take this as the foundational principle of entrepreneurship and to be very honest with ourselves. It is not going to be easy. And yes, it's a bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first step to face those fears is to be honest and say, hey, yes, look at all this fear that I have. Look at all these steps that I need to take in order for me to achieve whatever I need to achieve. And there is this idea that is in my heart, is in my mind, and is eating me alive on the inside. I cannot sleep. I cannot eat. I cannot go to a movie. I cannot focus on my relationship because it's eating me alive. So the first thing I would say, in order for you, if you are that person sitting with that idea and reflecting and thinking all the fears and everything, I would say number one, deeply connect with your idea and allow it to take hold of you. Allow it to consume your entire being. Because we need to grow that in order to overpower the fear. Now, the fear is not going to go away. That's another thing you need to accept. And so many people either don't want to accept that, and I know why, because there is this unhelpful advice, unprofessional advice saying that you shouldn't have, it shouldn't feel easy, it should feel easy, it should flow, it should be 3 hours a week, and you should be successful. And you cannot struggle. The idea of people struggling somehow has been villainized. And that is what undermines people because they think, well, I'm so fearful. Must be something wrong with me. I struggle, must be something wrong with me. Because this fake perception has been created around entrepreneurship where we say, it should flow. You have to manifest it. Just think about it, dream about it, and it's going to happen. It's not going to happen in that way. There is the idea and there is all the work that you need to do externally and internally. And this is where we come to confidence and self-confidence. So once you connect to that idea, allow it to consume, you accept also that it's going to be hard, that the fears are going to be there. And you're okay with that. Next, we go to starting building that confidence. Now, confidence has two different aspects. There is the competence and self-confidence, two different things. Because what we also see in all the online advice, it's very little advice that is very practical and, clear. People say, well, have confidence. Well, do I have a tea of confidence to become confident? Does it live under my table? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Well, here's what you need to do. You need to understand that confidence has two aspects: competence and self-confidence. Competence, get as good as you humanly can at that thing that you want to do. Period. You want to be a table making entrepreneur. Well, take tables, start making table 12 hours a day. You are developing your skill. Or social media company you want to develop. Well, start editing videos 12 hours a day. Whatever you want to do, become very good in competence, meaning skills. Now, the other part is the self-confidence. So the self-confidence, what is self-confidence? Is the belief that I will show up no matter what happens around me. Not that I'm going to control around me. I'm going to make everybody like me, make everybody follow me, I'm going to influence everybody. It's not about that. It's saying no matter what happens, even if they don't like me, even things are going to be hard, even if I'll hit a wall or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, I believe in myself that I will stand up and I will find a way. I don't know what way that needs to be in that moment, but I trust myself that I will find a way. What most people do, they think of 57,000 ways to have those ways ready. Guess what? Life will give you the 58th way that you didn't think about. And then you're going to say, oh, I thought of 57, 58, I don't know. This is hopeless. I don't know what to do. Too much, too strong.
Mm-hmm.
Drop that. Develop that inner confidence. Say, I trust myself. I have no clue how am I going to find money, resources, confidence, or vendors, or clients, whatever. But I trust myself that I will work 12 hours a day and I'll find a way. And that's self-confidence. And it's very important.
And me, I'm sitting and thinking now, I am today a figure representing an example of someone who is scared, for example, right? And the self-confidence, which you're saying, sometimes, you're right. You hear on social media every single day, manifest. Just do visual board.
Yes.
Put it on a visual board, write it there, put the photo of the ideal business person you want to be, your, I don't know, Lamborghini or whatever you want it to be, and you will get it. And it doesn't come to you. So how to get to this self-confidence state, and what exercises maybe, or what are the tips you can give to people, like how to get from fear, instability, self-doubts to a confident state of mind where the person actually know how to shape that business idea?
Yeah, I love that. So there's two sides of this question. So one side of the question is the whole manifesting thing and what I think about it. And the other thing is how to actually start being practical about it and start walking with fear. So about manifesting, let's be very clear. I truly believe in manifesting big time. And I truly believe that you have to absolutely dream big and have that picture in mind. And at the same time, once you had that picture, completely detach yourself of the outcome. You've set that scary, terrifyingly big vision for yourself. You put it in the universe and you completely let that go. And that's step one in manifesting. Because when you have that attachment, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? You create the sense of lack. And this is not me talking. This is Dr. Joe Dispenza. There's so many people talk about it. So put it in the universe, let it go. And start dreaming of thousands before you dream of millions, please. Because the reality of a business, unless you are this tech unicorn, AI, I don't know what, it's just not going to be millions from day one. Right? Mm-hmm. We have statistics. Baby steps. So you've put the vision for billions. Great. I love that. Let that go. And the next step, think, well, what about I'm going to make 100 dirham first? Make my first sale. Mm-hmm. Right? Take the first step. Find the first client. Put out the first post, or whatever that is. So is that balance between dreaming big and being practical at the same time. And that brings me to the second question: is how to do with the fear. So fear is expectations. So let's unpack the fear a little bit, right? Because you say fear can be a million things. It can be fear of scarcity, fear of being alone, fear of not being liked, fear of being rejected, fear of success, fear of not being good enough, fear of mediocrity. It can be a million types of fear. So if this fear is here, say, okay, let me sit with this fear and let me understand what is the worst case scenario. Let me understand it. Mm-hmm. And literally have a conversation. You put the fear in front of you. You can very well go much faster if you work with a coach. Of course, that's going to help you with that. If that's not what you want to do, have the fear in front of you. Literally imagine as you have a chair, put an empty chair in front of you. Your fear, the biggest fear is there. Have a conversation. Be honest with yourself. What is terrifying? What is the most terrifying thing? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? And why this is so scary for you, right? And once you work through those fears, it's not going to go away, but at least you understand it. Mm-hmm. You set it aside, and then you start doing those baby steps. And you start by being mediocre. And that's another thing what people don't like. Everybody wants to be brilliant, best in the world. I love that, have that ambition. Yet for whatever amount of time, you're just going to be really, and yes, you're not going to be good enough in the beginning. That's true. You have to accept that. Let go of the expectations for things to look a certain way, be a certain way. Keep it real, right? And take the first step.
I think we need to start like a kids. When they do first step, they're not afraid to walk. They're not afraid to be perfect. They just try. They just try. They
That's it.
try. And by the end of the day, they start walking, they
Yeah.
start talking, they
Yes.
start eating.
Yeah.
I think that's the concept.
And that's where the self work comes in, because through life we accumulate layers and layers and layers. Oh, somebody criticized me once. It felt so bad. It hurt so much. I will make sure I'll never put myself in a position that I'm ever exposed to criticism from others. And we block that. And then we try something and we fail and it feels so bad. And then we say, I'm never going to put myself in a situation where I fail again. And we block that. And then we put, somebody rejected me and it felt so bad. And I'm never going to put myself in a situation where I want to get rejected again. So that's where professional coaching comes in. That's where people will come and work with me. Because if you are starting the entrepreneurial journey, you will be rejected hundreds of times. People will tell you no 100 times. You will be failing 100 times. It's the nature of the journey. And if you are say, oh, no, I never want to feel rejected. I never want to feel this. I want to feel that. You're just not going to make it, because that's what it takes. That is the journey of achieving what you want. And by the way, working through these fears. So here's the deal. Here's the secret. Here's the secret. Most people think that going through rejection, pain, whatever, past comparison, criticism, it's so hard. It's not. It's not when you have a professional holding your hand. It's not going to eat you. What it's going to do to you, you're going to have maybe short-term, tiny short-term pain going through it. But what unleashes on the other side for you? An infinite amount of energy, mental energy, confidence, presence, grit, courage, that's going to take you anything. It's going to take you anywhere where you want to go. So people who understand this secret are people who we look up to now and we tell stories about. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, the greats, right? Whatever. Oprah Winfrey, you name it. You choose your entrepreneur of that you admire and look up to and want to become like. They all understood that. They all understood that secret. And it's an open secret, but yet somehow people don't take advantage of that. So it's a matter of choice. What are you choosing? Are you choosing to just hide behind the fear? Because that's what it is, it's hiding. Or are you choosing to say, this fear is suffocating me and I'm going to do something about it? That's what it is.
And to be very honest, most people, they hide behind the fear.
And that's okay too, by the way, like Anastasia, it's not like everybody has to hustle and everybody has to be an entrepreneur. It's a tough journey. And it's okay for you to venture into it and say, you know what? Actually, I really respect and admire people like that, who take a little step and they say, this is too much for me. And they make a choice to not do it, not continue. And I have like, oh my God, I respect you so much because you are self-aware and you checked in with yourself and say, actually, that's okay. So it's understand also that this is not a journey for everyone. It's not, and if this is not a journey for you today, as long as you step back and say, I'm at peace with this. I'm okay. You know what? I had the taste. I had a view. This is not me giving up. This is me making a choice that, safety or whatever like a job or whatever brings, it's more important to me. My God, I have respect for those people because it's not easy to make a choice like that. But if you do, trust yourself and go with it. Yeah.
I really like what you said about exercise, putting a chair in front of you and visualize the fear.
Yeah.
I really want to go and break that down
Great.
more into a practical exercise.
Yes.
So whoever is watching us today
Yes.
can do this.
I love
practice.
that. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, so we can just guide me through.
I will.
I'll be example
Yes.
for them to see, and we can just teach them.
Fantastic. Let's do it. So think of your biggest fear. I promise you this is going to be, so just let's set some context and let's design this a little bit. I'm not going to ask you to reveal anything personal. You will have the opportunity to share by the end of the exercise,
Sure.
and you're in control of how much you're going to share. So this is purely an experiential journey for you. You don't have to share whatever you don't have to share. You're in control. And I do the same with my clients, by the way. Coaching, by the way, is not about me understanding what's happening, but it's me creating the space so you understand what's happening, because the work is about you. It's not about me understanding.
Yeah.
Coaching is not me telling you what to do. Never was, never will be. It's about you understanding and you empowering yourself to make those changes.
Mhm.
So it's very simple. I'm going to ask you in a moment to close your eyes. There's going to be a little visualization journey. There's going to be some questions. I'll guide you every step of the way. And then I'll ask you to open your eyes, and then you can share your experience.
Sure.
Sounds
Okay,
good?
let's
Great.
do it.
Great. So take a deep breath in and a simple exhale. Let go of any ruminations, any maybe stress in your body. Maybe you notice your heart beating faster. Just allow it to settle. And take one more conscious inhale in. And with exhale, just let go of any resistance or any thoughts, anything that doesn't serve you right now. And as you notice your mind settling down, calming down, connecting to the present moment, just imagine that you, as you're sitting in this chair, there is another chair in front of you, empty chair. And as this comes to your mind, just notice the size of the chair. Maybe it comes as a picture or as words. Whatever comes is totally fine. And with the next inhale, just imagine now your biggest fear sitting in that chair now. And don't try to think about your fear. Truly allow an image, a word, an energy to arise in your body. This is not a mental exercise. And as an image maybe showed up, notice now if the shape of the chair changed and how far or close that chair is from you now, with your biggest fear sitting in it. Now that you receive that image, whatever is there, ask your fear a question, the following question in your mind. Why are you here? And allow the answer to come. And the answer might be again words, an energy, or might be silence, might be nothing. Allow whatever comes. Now take another inhale in and let that go of that question if you receive the answer. And the next question is the following. Fear, how can I let you go? And allow the answer to come. Again, picture my show up, a sentence, an energy, whatever comes, or nothing. Accept it and receive. Now take another inhale in and let it go. And we can ask the last question. And the question is, how can I turn you fear into my power? And allow the answer to come. And once you receive your answer, just notice the chair again. Did something change in the distance of the chair from you? Did something change in the energy of the fear? Simply notice. Take a deep breath in and slowly return to the present moment. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It was good.
Mm.
The feeling I got is from the beginning when you feel the fear, right? So you can see it, you can feel it, it's there. And then when you understand that it's there, you kind of try to ask this question.
Yeah.
It gives you an acceptance that it's there.
Mm.
Like, okay, I accept it, it's here.
Yeah.
I know it's there. So
Yeah.
it kind of calms your brain
Interesting.
that it's like it exists. It's there.
Yeah.
And then when you say, what do you see now? How far is the chair? Actually, the chair goes more far from you.
Okay. Interesting.
So it works.
And
Like,
and when the chair goes far, what is it that you feel?
you feel that it's releasing you from that kind of big fear, because sometimes what I feel is you have such a strong anxiety, you don't know
Yeah.
what is going to happen to you, and you need to kind of accept it in your mind.
Yeah. Did you get any answers?
Yes, I did.
Do you want to share?
So the fear which I have is to lose people I love.
Mm.
That's my biggest fear right
Yeah.
now, because I lost person I love recently. And
I'm so sorry to hear that.
thank you. And I feel that if I lose more people I love, this will not gonna keep me together.
Yeah.
Like, this will destroy me.
Yeah.
That's my fear.
Yeah.
And I actually saw the ball on the chair, like a black ball rolling around, like, the one which is like a storm ball
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then when you ask me, what are the answers? Well, what do you feel about it or
Yeah.
something? And the answer came to me, you have to accept it.
Wow.
Okay, when I accept it, it's kind of calming me down, because there is no other things to do.
Yeah.
Things like this will happen in life. This is
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
You need to accept that life will give you a lesson. Life
Yeah.
will give you a time where you have to understand how to lose a
Yes.
person in your life. It's not easy.
Mm.
And when I got that answer, that chair went more far from me.
Great.
So that helped me in a
Yeah.
way to calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for doing this exercise.
Of
I
course.
think it will be really helpful for other people
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. And it's a very simple thing, and you don't
Mhm.
need a guide for that. You can just simply ask a friend to sit with you and ask you those questions.
Mhm.
So, yes, you can hire a professional coach, and and you can also do this alone.
Mhm.
So when you allow yourself to step inside, and I love what you're saying about self-acceptance, because a lot of work that we do when we start, we do work a lot around self-forgiveness, self-acceptance, and self-love. So those are the 3 steps that I generally work with people.
Mhm.
Because the journey of life is not easy. The journey of entrepreneurship, 100x, not easy,
It's not easy.
right? And that's the truth. And it's 100x more exciting and full of opportunities, and full of growth,
Yeah.
and full of life for some of us. It's not for everyone, but for those who love it, it becomes addictive because it feels alive. It's so exciting, thrilling. Live your life at the edge. It's fantastic. So if this is you, you will have to do the inner work to rise up to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And life will pay you back for it.
I like what you said about doing the inner work, and I want to connect this inner work with the business.
Yes.
And I want your kind of advice
Yes.
on why people have to heal themselves first.
Yeah.
before they start the business, and why it's important?
So here's the deal, Anastasia. There's two ways to go about that. Either you heal yourself and then start, or you heal yourself as you go. Right? Because when we think about it, we're always works in progress. And if we wait until we are healed to start something, well, like probably I need another 5 lives. Right? Because it's a lot to heal.
It's a lot to heal.
A lot to
Lots
overcome.
process.
A lot. So, choose your battle. Now, why is it important to constantly grow yourself and connect with yourself and know yourself? I think know yourself and then heal yourself and all of that is because your journey is going to be as wide as your inner journey. So here's a metaphor for you. You're going to go as high in your business, as deep as you go within yourself. It's direct. This is a direct correlation. Direct correlation. Seriously. The more you work on yourself, the higher your business is going to go. Here's a concrete example. If you grew up in a home where conflict was present, often, maybe between parents fighting, whatever, and you as a child learn to maneuverate, I don't know if this is even a word, but like to kind of dance with it and avoid conflict, just because as a child that was so traumatic for you. What's going to happen in your business, you're going to avoid conflict. And that's going to manifest in two ways. You're going to have this avoidant behavior where whenever there's going to be a conflictual situation, you're going to just give up. Or you're just not going to face the conflicts that come with the business, right? Maybe you're not going to ask for the money that you deserve. Maybe you're not just going to right? So this is the direct correlation. And once you address that relationship with conflict within yourself, then you're going to be very comfortable to be in conflictual situations, because that's part of the journey. Or if you struggle with relationships, building connections, well, it's going to be very hard for you to build a team. Right? Because if you have big dreams, you will have to have a team at some point that will help you grow and expand your dream. And if relationships is something that you struggle with, you're not going to go far in building teams, and it's going to feel like a struggle. So it's cannot even and if scarcity, again, if you grew up in a household where money was a problem and there were fights around money all the time, you probably grew up, might have this scarcity mindset, might manifest in millions of ways. But that definitely is going to impact your business. Either you're not going to ask for the money you deserve, or you're going to be too greedy. And people just going to see that in you, and they're not going to resonate with you with those values. So you're not going to do much business. So it's just going to backfire. So so what I see, so I work with executives and founders now. So I don't work as much with people who are thinking about starting their business. I work with successful people who have big businesses, teams, and so on. So what I know about them, that at every level of their business, they embrace a new level of inner work. They're constantly working on themselves, on their leadership skills. So be it on relationship skills, be it on manifesting skills, be it on health skill, whatever that is, connecting with their purpose, connecting with their values, so that they can bring that out in their organization. So this is constant journey, and that never stops. They see that they see the results in their work, in their teams, in their purpose, in whatever they're creating in their lives.
It sounds like it will never be enough to just modify yourself and transform yourself to be successful, because honestly, it's a lot of hard work. And you have to plan it, and you have to schedule it, and really work hard. So what you're saying is basically whoever is successful, they had a coach or someone behind them who actually guided them.
And sometimes it's 2-3 people at the same time. It often happens that I work with the person, and they work at the same time with the therapist. So they would address their past, their traumas, whatever needs to be addressed with the therapist. And then with me, they would work on present and the future, on their visions, or on their values, on their purpose, or whatever else is present today and going forward. And they would have a nutritionist, and they would have. So people watching this podcast might say, well, Leo, good for them because they made it, they have the money, they have the ability. What about me? So let's just like keep it real for whoever listens to this podcast. So this is, I'm just giving you a vision for the future here. Now, where you are right now, you say, well, Leo, I don't have the means, I don't have this, I'm full of fears. Where do I even begin? As I said, back to your purpose, back to why this is so important for you to do. It's so important, like connect with that deeply. And you might say, you know what, maybe it's not for me. That's totally cool. Don't listen to anybody telling you that you should be, have to be, whatever. Just be happy where you are, realize that, make that choice. Or if you say, yes, it's for me, let's get on working with those fears. Let's get on working with that self-doubt. If you are crazy enough to think that you can start and maintain and grow a business, you should be crazy enough to believe in yourself.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, this is the goal.
Exactly.
Believe in yourself.
Yes.
And find the life purpose. Why are you here?
Yes.
What is your purpose?
Yes. Yeah.
And how to find that purpose. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Because most of the people, they have no idea what to do. They have no idea where to start.
Yeah. Oh, that was me. Okay, that was me. So let's just not more people. I was me, totally me. So this whole thing about life purpose, I think, why I resonate so much, because for the longest time, so here's my journey with life purpose. I was kind of I came from a place where my life purpose was my family, my kids, and that was very easy for me, very clear. And then I went on this journey of personal growth, and then I started learning about this whole life purpose thing. And it's like, oh my God, my life purpose sucks. It was only about my family and kids. It has to be that this amazing about the world, blah, 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 big saving the world, blah, blah, blah. I went on that journey, and I had a couple of purposes here and there and whatever. And then I'm kind of going through the entire journey. I totally came back to my initial purpose. It is totally about my family and my kids and my loved ones. And it's also about bringing that love and unity in the world. So what I realized as well is that it doesn't have to be that complicated and that complex and that big, and that it has to connect with your heart. I care about my kids. I care about my family. They are my biggest purpose and driver. And I just took that feeling that it's already in my heart, and I expanded it to the world. That's it. And that's how it feels real to me. I understand how I care and I love my kids. And I just expand that to you, to everybody around, to everybody in the city, to everybody in this country, to everybody on the world. This is real to me. It's real in my heart, you know? It's not this like nice slogan on the wall, sounds good. It's empty. If I'm not connecting in my heart with that, it's nothing. It's meaningless. So stop chasing big words. Go in your heart, see what's real in your heart. That's what's going to drive you.
Beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying. You're very, very wise.
Life taught me lessons.
How to find purpose in life. Unfortunately, some people feel that they don't know what to do. They don't know why they're waking up every morning.
Yeah.
They're lost.
And guess what? Let me give a perspective on that. Being lost is a good place, by the way. Let's just get, because so when you're lost, you are no longer asleep.
So you're in the area where you can explore.
Exactly. Yeah. So don't judge you being lost. Celebrate that. Say, whoa, I'm lost. That's movement, okay? So don't misjudge that as, oh, look at me, everybody has their purpose, I don't. You are on the path. Now you're no longer asleep. Because you don't feel lost, if you don't feel lost and you don't clearly know your purpose, you're probably asleep in the matrix, as they say, right? Now you're lost. Now you say, this whatever was is not it, right? And that's when you start asking yourself different questions and trying new things, And I can share from my journey, as I said, I went out there, it's like, let me try this, let me try that, let me try the other. And I tried a million things. And it's like, nope, actually, you know what? I came back to my original purpose, but I came from a place of choice. I'm choosing that. And I'm choosing to expand. So being lost is good. Celebrate that. Don't let the world tell you, oh, you should have everything figured out, as if that is the biggest lie ever. People are figuring out until the day they die. That's the truth. So honor you being lost, and at the same time be active in this being lost. Try new things. Taste. What is this? What is this? What is this purpose? What is the other purpose? You know what I mean? Don't commit to anything. Don't worry. You'll have time to commit. When it will be clear, the commitment will happen for you. Go and try. Go and taste. And what's going to stop you is comparing yourself to others.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. That's what's going to stop you. And, nothing helps with social media and the whole thing. And by the way, I love social media. Okay. So let's just be clear. I love social media. I think, and I know I'm going to get so much pushback on this. Oh, it's just superficial. Don't care. I love it. I think it's a fantastic tool. It's a fantastic tool if you know how to use it. And it can kill you if you're not careful. So it's like fire. Social media is like fire for me. It brings light, it brings warmth, it brings connection, it brings insane opportunities like fire. You can cook, you can melt metal, you can, like insane amount of things you can do using fire, and it can totally kill you. So when you have that awareness that this is very useful and very dangerous tool at the same time, then you become savvy about it. Comparison. It's one thing is going to kill you if you're not careful. That thing is going to kill you. So you have to be careful about that.
And how to avoid this comparison?
Work on your inner strength and inner leader. Because blocking other people, blah, 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 I understand that works, but that is like the tips and tricks. The root cause, work on your self-worth. Work on your own value. Understand if you are the kind of person who seeks approval, or understand if you're the kind of person who is a people pleaser, who is low in self-worth, low in self-esteem, and work on those things. That's the answer. Yeah.
I like to touch base about values. So you said very well that you need to work on the values.
Yes.
What are the tips you can give a practical method?
Yes.
How to maybe write down your values or take them out from you?
Very
what
simple.
To do?
Yeah, very simple. So here's the deal. You just ask, you can use a friend. Okay. Okay. So like ideas pop up. My God, ChatGPT, seriously, AI, come on. What are we doing? Talk to your AI for 3 days. Tell them stories about your life. Tell them stories. Tell your AI, do this exercise. Tell your AI few stories from your life where you were so happy, when life felt fantastic. Tell the AI, say, listen, these are 3 examples in my life where I felt, and tell those stories to AI is as much detail as possible. What happened? Who was there with you? What was going on? Blah, blah, blah. Then tell 3 stories of moments of complete unhappiness and terrible failures, whatever, the worst things, what happened to you, like rock bottoms. And say, AI, now these are the 3 things that I felt. Again, as much detail as possible, everything. And then give it a story of your ideal life. What do you want? How do you see it? What sets your heart on fire? What is your dream? What is something that you really, really want to achieve? Feed that into AI and say, now, based on all of that, give me my top 5 values. That's it. Don't need a coach for that. And now you take those 5 values. Okay. Compassion, friendship, family, whatever. My life. So these are my top 5. And check in with yourself. Like, is this resonating? Most likely. The AI is very smart. We'll figure you out. Don't worry.
I will crack.
Exactly. You're not that complicated for AI. Take AI, take the 5 values, take your life, put them side by side and say, is this matching? And I can tell you, if you're unhappy, this isn't matching. Meaning what your values are and what you're actually doing, what your life looks like. That's it.
But can AI replace a real coach?
Look, I'll be honest with you. AI is incredible. Truly is. Replace fully? Eventually, yes, no doubt.
Wow.
Yes, I'm very certain. I don't know when the timeline. So the question is not if, is when. Yes, I think so. I mean, and I think there will be always people say, yes, but the human factor, yes, it's going to be there. So it's going to be a very nice, exclusive service, very expensive probably. But the majority of heavy lifting is going to be done by AI, no question. No question in my mind.
But how AI helps you to help and serve your business, serve your client? How do you use it?
Oh my God, big time. Everything.
Everything.
Of course, absolutely. I use it all day, every day in my business, in my, because I am a coach and I'm an entrepreneur in, marketing, sales, lead generation, you name it, everything. Of course, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm very aware that eventually this is gonna, it is going to take the 95% of my industry. It's inevitable. It's already here. We're not talking in terms of, oh, eventually. It's here already. It's shockingly good. And I'm so happy about it because it is just going to be so accessible to everyone. Everybody is going to have access to the best coach in the world. Right?
Yeah. And it's so good.
It's so good.
Take it and use it.
That's it.
Implement it.
Exactly.
Just do it. I mean, what are you waiting
Exactly.
for? And you
Exactly.
have it like today, for example.
Yeah.
My personal example.
Yes.
I was driving here. I open the chat.
Yes.
There is a feature to talk to a chat.
Yes. Yes.
So I talk to a chat. Listen, I'm going here. This is what I'm doing.
Yes.
And chat was championing me,
Yeah.
telling me, okay, so don't worry.
Yeah.
This is what you will do. This is how it will be. And I felt like I'm really talking to a real person.
Yes. 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 Exactly. And yes, I know there are some concerns saying that the AI is biased because it will champion you on anything and all of that. And I am aware of that. And at the same time, this is temporary. It's becoming better and better and better and better. So people don't underestimate that on a longer timeline, how much it will improve. So I can see people caught up, yeah, but it's biased and all of that. Give it 6 months.
Yeah, give it a
12
little
months
bit to evolve. Yeah.
And if you're not conscious about that, I think people are going to be left behind.
Yeah, and this is the worst right now because if you are left behind with the world which is progressing, you will feel very bad.
Yeah. And again, it's going to be your conscious choice to say, hey, you know what? I'm left behind and I'm okay with that. And I celebrate those people. Like not everybody has to be in the pace and blah, blah, blah. And if you choose say, you know what? This is too much for me. But like one thing I'm maybe even pushing people to do is to do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter what you do. You're an entrepreneur. You keep up with AI or not. Are you making millions or not? Like whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as whatever your life is, you feel like you chose it. You made the choice to live the life that you live. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to do. Put yourself in a position where wherever you are in life, you feel like you chose that life from a place where it aligns with your values. And you're excited about it. That there's no model how life should look like. It's what should look like for you, for your essence, for your core, for what makes you happy. And you feel like you chose, you're not feeling like stuck, was pushed on you, you're desperate, whatever. And that's it.
What are the 5 key tips you would give to everyone today?
Okay, one tip only, actually, to be honest. So I can give, okay. So the main tip is know yourself, connect with yourself, learn to listen to what your mind and heart are saying. Do not ignore that. And develop the ability to change how you think, feel, create. First, accept, connect, understand, and then develop the ability to change that. That's my biggest tip. Practically, what can I say? It's do the inner work, whatever that takes for you. Either talking to your AI, talking to a friend, talking to your spiritual leader, hiring a coach, whatever that looks like for you. If you are scrolling Instagram right now, 5 hours a day, and you are not taking 20 minutes to talk to your AI about how you feel, or you ask your AI to help you understand what the sphere is about, or help you ask your AI to help you process the sphere, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
True.
And that's
You're
that,
just
honestly.
wasting your life in a
Exactly.
way.
And then that's it. Just take that time, whatever question you have, go to AI and work it through. Doesn't work with AI, find a human, work it through. No problem, as Tony Robbins says, no problem is permanent. Only your soul is permanent. Your soul is the divine gift that you have, and your soul has no fears. All the fears, all the limitations, everything it belongs to the human. So back to being practical, talk to the AI of everything that you face now. Doesn't work, find a human. Doesn't work, find a coach. Doesn't work, find a therapist. Doesn't work, find a spiritual teacher. Work through you are a creator. You are a creator. And if it's not for you, make choices and feel happy about it. Yeah, those would be my tips.
I want to sum up a little bit.
Yes.
And say that I am creating my podcast, Moments with Anastasia, for you to inspire, for you to be motivated, for you to be aware of yourself, for you to be really happy, maybe sometimes understand yourself more. So I really need you to like, subscribe, and comment, and share this podcast with everyone, so it will be more useful to all the people who are watching. Thank you so much, Lio, for coming today. I want to ask your review. How was
Yes.
today for you? How was the podcast?
Yeah.
How comfortable was the seating?
Yeah.
So I can create it for
Of
my
course.
future content,
Yes.
for a review for other people.
Wow. What an experience. It felt like I was in a completely comfortable, it felt like a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I was so comfortable being in the space physically, energetically, and
Mm-hmm.
intellectually with you. You have this unique ability to connect. And the vulnerability that you bring brings a lot in me too. And that what that tells me, you really deeply care about what you're doing. This is not just for show. This is the real deal. You put your heart and soul in it, and professionalism at the highest level that you possibly can, and you can today, and it's incredible. I really encourage everybody, please subscribe. Please watch. If you really care about creating something meaningful in your life and improving yourself, this is the place to be. Okay? Don't miss it.
Thank you so much.
From the heart. I'm being very honest.
Wow, that was really very deep. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I really
Pleasure.
was honored for you to come, for you to be here,
Thank you.
to give your insights, because I know you worked on this insights for a couple of
A long time.
years, a lot of years. And
Yeah.
I heard a lot of feedback about your work, specifically about your coaching skills. And I heard that you do miracles with people. You really transform people's life, and that you are incredible. And me personally, in the beginning of my journey, when I was looking into coaching, because that's how I know you, I looked at your videos, and you were the person who inspired me to speak. And then I had an opportunity to meet on those colorful, I don't remember what was that, the master class, which they organize face to face in our coaching school. And then when I saw you wearing a red scarf, red lipstick, I saw, oh my God, this is she. This is the girl, the lady I saw in videos looking up to, and she's just sitting like two steps away from me. I was blown away. And then I came home, I was telling everyone, oh my God, I saw her today. I spoke to her. She's amazing. And you told me one phrase that day, that's, yes, I keep on inspiring people. And I told you that I'm trying, and I am a bit afraid. And you told me, don't be afraid. I want more women to inspire people in this world.
Yeah.
And I think you told me this like 1 year ago. And now I process it. I processed. And I came to a conclusion that it's really important to inspire, to be there, to support. Because without it, some people, they're just really lost, really lost.
Yeah.
And we need to help because we have the intellectual ability, we have the knowledge, we have the level of expertise where we can support. Why not to create a space for it? So that's why I was honored. Thank you very much. You are incredible. Continue doing what you do, inspiring, coaching, training, your public speaking in Google Office. I saw it. And your book, we didn't discuss it, but
Next time.
Next time. Yeah. But thank you very much for coming. It was really incredible.
Yeah. Thank you. And what you're saying about being inspired by what I said and doing what you do, this is what it's all about. So thank you for doing what you're doing. Keep going.
Thank
Bigger
you
and
so
better.
much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.